If your computer's running slow, be sure to check out my website, remotetechassistance.com. Be sure to check out my free 7 simple secrets to make your computer run faster. In addition, if your monitor has dead pixels, be sure to check out my free pixel tester as well. You must have Microsoft PowerPoint installed in order to run it. How's it going, everyone? When it comes to using Linux, you are unsure whether you want to install it on a dual boot or if you want to install it on a virtual machine. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Linux in a virtual machine. When it comes to using Linux in a virtual machine, this is by far the safest method of using any Linux operating system. In this case, we will be running Ubuntu inside of Oracle VirtualBox. I'm going to show you how to install it. Okay, so first thing you want to do is open a browser and go to ubuntu.com, and it will pop up with this screen. Next, you will want to hover over Download. And you have a couple of options for downloading Ubuntu. In this case, we will be wanting to use Ubuntu Desktop. And then there's 2 versions, 20.04 LTS and 21.10. You definitely want to download 20.04 LTS. Now, it is about 3 gigabytes in size, so it will take time to download depending on your internet speed. So now that we have the file downloaded, we will want to create the virtual machine using Oracle VirtualBox. So to create the VirtualBox, we will want to click on New. We're going to name this Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. It automatically sets it to Ubuntu 64-bit and Linux, which is what we want. Click Next. Linux does not use that much memory, but just to be safe, I'm going to give it 4 gigabytes of RAM. We will want to create a virtual hard disk, create a virtual disk image. Now, if you want to use up all the space for your virtual machine, you can use fixed size, or to play it safe, you can use dynamically allocated, which is a bit slow in the performance, but for this purpose, I will use dynamically allocated. Again, Linux does not use that much storage or memory, but I am going to make it 20 gigabytes and then click on Create. So now we have created our virtual machine. We will want to go into Settings. Then we will want to go into System. Now here's the cool part. If you have the latest version of VirtualBox and the latest version of Ubuntu, you can enable EFI for the special operating systems only, such as Windows 8, Windows 10, any of those operating systems that use UEFI, which this Ubuntu will. So we're going to enable that. Processor, I'll just give it 2 CPUs. Again, it doesn't use that much. Now we will want to go to Storage, and then we will want to click on the empty optical drive. Click this over here, and then we will want to choose a disk file. Now we will want to select the Ubuntu disk image that we downloaded. Then we'll click OK. Finally, we will click on Start, and this will boot up VirtualBox. Now this menu pops up. It does go fast, but we do definitely want to default it to the Ubuntu as you saw selected. Now we will want to click on Install Ubuntu. Here's your keyboard layout, which is, of course, English. Now, you do want to do normal installation, which is like the operating system itself, or you can do a minimal installation, which just uses the basic utilities. But normal installation is like as if you were installing Windows. You do want to download updates while installing Ubuntu, so that way it'll be up to date once you're done installing it. Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware is not necessary when you use VirtualBox, so we'll want to click Continue. Now, because this is a fresh partition, you don't have to worry about this warning right here, but you do want to click on Erase Disk and Install Ubuntu. So let's click on Install Now. It will warn you what changes will occur, but since this is a blank partition, you don't have to worry about all of that. Now you will want to tell where you are to determine your time zone and click Continue. Now, for demonstration purposes, I am going to put in my name, and the VirtualBox name doesn't really matter, and the username, but it does nag you to create a password, otherwise it won't install Linux at all. Now, despite the fact that I've created a weak password, it will still install. And you do want to log in automatically, but if you do log in automatically, you will want to write your password down just in case. Or for security measures, you can do require my password to log in. And we're installing. Okay, so now that the installation is complete, we will want to click Restart Now. And then it is going to tell you to remove the installation medium, which is the ISO file, but in VirtualBox, it automatically does it for you, so you don't have to. Then we can press Enter, skip, next, 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 and that's it. That's how you install Ubuntu in Virtual Machine. And that's it. That's how you install Ubuntu in VirtualBox. So you just noticed at the beginning of the video that I did a little intro called Mr. Tech Dude. I am debating if I want to create a separate channel called Mr. Tech Dude, or if I just want to keep my original channel intact. If you can help me out, there's a Google form in the description below, and if you fill it out and let me know what you think, I will know whether if I want to keep this channel or create a separate channel. But other than that, that is how you install Ubuntu in VirtualBox. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like this video, and watch all of my other recommended videos as well.